essentially, you're not getting any disability.
No, not right now.
How much was it before?
It was $986 a month.
96.
$986 a month.
986 a month. And when was the last time that you had gotten that money?
It's been 2 years now.
2 years, okay. All right. Do you have a lawyer assisting you on that?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And you said you had missed your recertification?
My recertification went to my stepmom's house, so she doesn't check her mailbox because she has a PO box. So she didn't know it was in there till months later.
Okay. Do you know your percentage of disability?
Do what?
Do you know the percentage of disability? Do you have that, say 50% disabled? I'm not familiar with it, so I don't know if they assign a percentage. Is there a percentage? Do you know? Okay, that's okay. All right. What are other source? So you're not getting that. So what is your source of income? You said you're not employed.
No, I'm low income, single disabled mom. I get food stamps and Families First and child support from Sophie's dad.
Okay. How much is the family? I missed the word next to that. First, yeah.
It's $288.
Okay. And then how much
A
do you
month.
get for Sophie's? And that's a month. Okay.
Yeah.
How much is Sophie's child support?
Hers, I've never modified it. It's $156 a week.
Per week. Okay. Do you have any other sources of monies that come to you?
No.
Okay. And what was your previous employment?
I was a loan processor for a mortgage company.
Okay.
And then also I was a retail manager at the Children's Place at Bellevue Mall before the
Yeah,
mall
in
closed.
Bellevue. Okay. And then when were you, I'm sorry, I forgot to ask, when were you first declared to be disabled?
It was, well, May 30th of 2014.
Okay. And then you lost it 2 years ago.
Yes, ma'am.
Gotcha. Okay. Are you getting any more disability payments as to Sophie
No.
for autism or things of
No.
that nature? What about Ashton?
No.
Okay. All right. And so you are taking Adderall, is that right?
I'm prescribed and
You're
have been.
prescribed?
Yes.
Okay. What type of Adderall? Is it the long acting or
It's-
fast acting?
It's one long acting, one short acting.
And for what? What was your
For
diagnosis?
attention deficit disorder.
Okay. Isn't it true that you're giving some of yours to Sophie?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Are you
No.
taking some of Sophie's Adderall?
No, I haven't even gotten hers filled. And I made her an appointment to get hers filled right before school started.
Okay. So when you get that filled, are you going to take hers?
No, and never
Okay.
have, never
So was
will.
she lying to the police when she reported that to
Yes,
them?
and she's admitted it.
She admitted it when?
She's admitted it and apologized and cried. She's not been
Okay.
right since Ashton's been gone.
She admitted it to who?
She admitted it to me, my sister.
Okay. Is there this is ongoing investigation?
There's nothing with Ashton, but with Sophie, I'm working with them, and I took her and we did a hair follicle test,
Okay.
and they followed up. They came back by, welcomed him in, they okayed everything, and Ashton was supposed to come back home that day from my dad's, and Sophie was supposed to it was up to me to let her cool off, and I was like, that's fine.
There is an open DCS case right now, correct?
With Sophie,
With Sophie,
yes.
and you're working the services, is that right?
And I'm working, getting work in counseling,
Okay.
everything.
So you needed counseling too, is that right?
No,
As you testified?
I'm testifying that they asked if I would do family counseling, if I would agree, and I said, yes, I'd do anything.
Okay, so they asked you and they did not tell you to do it?
They didn't tell me to do it.
Okay. All right. How's your driver's license? Do you have a court date in October, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And that's been going on for about a year now, right?
Yeah,
And
because
you
I
haven't
can't-
resolved that?
I can't get to Nashville to get, for some reason in Dixon, you can't get it reinstatement. And I don't have like family or anybody that can just, that's why it's so hard to get to Ashton. Like I would never want to lose my visitation or seeing him, but I don't have anybody or any way to get to Kentucky or even Nashville.
Okay, so, and that was suspended because you were driving under a suspended license, is that right?
I didn't have insurance.
You didn't have insurance, okay. And you're sure about that? That that was not suspended at the time that you were charged with a suspended, this general sessions court case?
I know it all started because I didn't have insurance.
Okay. Do you have an attorney for that case?
No, I can't afford an attorney.
Okay. Did you bring any proof of income today?
No, I don't.
Okay. And you haven't given me any discovery responses from all the requests that I sent you, my office sent you, correct?
Once I saved all that money up for that attorney, I didn't know, I was told you were sent whatever was asked for. So I don't know.
Okay. Did you bring anything with you today in response to those discovery requests that I sent you?
I mean, no, I don't even know what is on there besides, I mean, I know you just asked about my income, but I mean, I live in low income housing.
Okay, I'm just asking if you had brought anything. So you have nothing today to show the judge about, I sent you those photos that I was planning to put forward today. So you have nothing to show the judge about the condition of your home today?
Well, I'm not allowed to bring in my phone. So I couldn't show pictures. I didn't have time to print them out.
Okay, that's all the questions I have, Judge.
Right. Do you have any other witnesses?
No, Judge, that's our proof.
Ms. Hewitt, Mr. Fenton has rested his proof, so this is your opportunity to present whatever testimony you want to tell me about this situation. What today is about is for me to adopt a permanent parenting plan. That means ending this case and allowing, although it's always open for reopening, it's always available for reopening if a change of circumstances occur. But the order I put down today will terminate this pending litigation. So this is your opportunity to tell me what you want to see happen regarding your son. And that's the only thing that I'm considering is a permanent plan for how you visit with your son or who's going to be the primary residential parent and so forth. So if there's anything you want to talk to me about or tell me about, I'm going to take a recess. It's time for our mid-morning recess. And then I'll give you a chance when we come back to present whatever proof you want, okay?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Franklin, you want to announce it now or you want to, before we break? Ms. Hewitt, if you'll step down and have a seat at the table. All right, we'll go back. This is the Washington case. Joffrey Washington versus Noel Nicole Washington.
So I have spoken with Miss Washington. I think that obviously this is a temporary agreement, and I've explained that to her. That she has agreed that she will have the minor children every other weekend from Friday until school's out until Sunday at 6 p.m.
Okay.
And that's what we'll put in there. We've also agreed to mediate. I've reached out to Miss Selena's office. We've confirmed a mediation date for October 16th at 9.
All right. and we'll approve that as an order. That becomes effective immediately, so even though it'll take Ms. Franklin a day or two to get the order drawn, understand that this agreement approved by me is now binding upon the two of you, so you'll be required to go by this agreement from this point until there's a future hearing or mediation.
And Judge will also start her weekends this week. Yeah, then she said she wants some time to hire an attorney, and that's fine. I've told her the mediation's going to be set out until October.
All right, thank you. We'll stand in recess for 15 minutes.
So I heard you say that you're adopting the parenting plan. Would that include the imputation of Ms. Hewitt's income there per the regulation? Or although it will be zero at the end of the day because of the deviation that I included there?
You need to show that there's a deviation because she is
Yeah.
unemployed.
So
And-
Judge, I'm just concerned about if we use the word reserved, it's not in conjunction with, we deviated, but then we also say the child support is reserved. Can we say that?
I am not considering your calculation of child support because that was based on an imputation of income to someone who is not working and who says she was on disability.
Okay.
I am instead simply reserving the issue of child support so that in the future, if she becomes employed, it can be revisited.
Okay, so however I drafted it, I'll keep it that way, is that right?
That's correct.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Then that concludes this hearing, and this concludes this matter will no longer be pending before the court with the entry of this order. Therefore, we are adjourned.
That hearing had a little bit of everything. Judge David Wolfe presided over the final stretch of Fenton v. Hewitt, and the testimony and rulings reflected the long path this case had taken toward a permanent parenting plan. Miss Hewitt testified about her finances and health. She explained she'd once received $986 a month in disability, but lost it 2 years ago after missing a recertification notice, and she now lives in low-income housing. Her current support comes from food stamps, Families First, $288 a month, and child support for her older daughter Sophie, $156 a week. She admitted she was unemployed, disabled after multiple brain surgeries, and had no proof of income to present in court. She also addressed allegations about misusing Adderall, firmly denying that she'd ever taken Sophie's medication, insisting Sophie later admitted she had lied about that to police. Acknowledging there was an open DCS case for Sophie, she said she was cooperating and had even agreed to family counseling when asked. She also admitted her driver's license was suspended, making visitation with Ashton more difficult since she had no reliable way to get to Kentucky or even Nashville for reinstatement. While candid, her testimony underscored her struggles with stability, both financial and practical. Judge Wolfe, calm but clear, explained that the purpose of the day was to adopt a permanent parenting plan. He reminded both sides that the plan could be reopened if circumstances changed, but this order would close the current litigation. The ruling gave Mr. Fenton permanent primary residential custody. Miss Hewitt was granted structured visitation in Allen County with no overnights, consistent with earlier proposals. On child support, the judge reserved the issue rather than imputing income to her, noting that since she was unemployed and had once been on disability, it would be revisited only if she became employed in the future. The courtroom atmosphere was steady but serious. Fenton and his counsel rested their case, organized and confident, while Miss Hewitt, representing herself, was defensive but respectful, eager to explain her hardships. Judge Wolfe's demeanor was professional and pragmatic, ensuring both sides were heard, but keeping the focus squarely on Ashton's best interests. It was the conclusion of a long, tense case, with the court choosing stability and structure for the child while leaving the door open for review if circumstances changed. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read everyone.